These last couple weeks, about the build-up, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Naeem Hines, his first carry. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Seahawks 45-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. You run. Watch the ship.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Let's get off the field.
On 1st down, Akers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One left. Check 53. I'm coming. Mike, 53.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Check
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
and
that
a really
one.
good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Haywood! Mike by 4, Mike by 4, Mike by 4. Hey, come on, up, come on, up!
Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
3rd and long. It's gone. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down again.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
$25. 19. Hey, 0. Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run on first down. Akers. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Go. Check. 53's Mike.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Alert.
On third down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Check hot. Check 26. Mike, 54. Yes, sir.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Goff nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on third down, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Check back to left. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, check back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, 0-0-0. Check back. Rotate. Watch the curl.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Wilson is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They go play action now. Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You get blocked, me. You 2 for 66. Hey, orbit. All right. Come on out.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike, go. Mike, 20. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Get that ball. Get that ball. Check 4. Check 4.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Now it's gone. This pass complete to Reynolds. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
I got you. I got you. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. 2. Check Mike 54. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
On first down, gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Go 14. 53 at the mic. Go, guys. 4 down. 4 down. It's out time. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. 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 Gun. Shotgun. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Hey, hey.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now it's Martin.
Tonight, 180.
On first down, it's Gurley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
14. 14.
Goff on 3rd down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Colts have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 29, Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 53 to Mike. 53. One left. Mike, 0. Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check it out, read. Friday. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53.
Wilson to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Wilson. Steps away. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.